Let me tell you something. Success isn't about what you do sometimes. It's about what you do every day. Winners don't show up when they feel like it. They show up regardless. You have to stop waiting for the perfect moment and start making every moment count. How many times have you told yourself, I'll start tomorrow? Tomorrow isn't promised. You got right now, this moment, to take one step closer to your dream. Do you want a better life? Then never miss a day working toward it. Everybody wants to wake up one morning and see their life changed overnight. But that isn't how success works. Success is not one big explosion, one massive breakthrough. It's the small choices you make every single day. It's waking up, putting in the work, and doing it again tomorrow. Look at anybody successful, and you'll see a pattern consistency. They didn't just get one lucky break and suddenly make it. No, they worked behind the scenes day after day before anybody even knew their name. They were putting in the work when no one was watching. The problem is that too many people quit because they don't see instant results. They think if they put in the effort today, success should show up tomorrow. When it doesn't, they start doubting themselves. They start making excuses, and then they quit before they even give themselves a real chance. If you go to the gym one time, nothing changes. You go again and still no six-pack. But if you go every day for a year, that's when you see the transformation. The same rule applies to everything, your career, your goals, your life. It's about what you do daily, not what you do once in a while. The people who win are the ones who stay in the game longer than everybody else. It's not about being the best today. It's about refusing to quit until you get there. Every day you show up, you're building something. You may not see it yet, but it's happening. Your success is being built brick by brick, day by day. Some days it might feel like nothing is happening. Some days you might feel like giving up, but the people who make it, they keep laying those bricks even when they don't feel like it. The people at the top aren't there because they had it easy. They're there because they never stopped. They never missed a day. And if you want to be great, neither can you. Motivation is nice, but it's also temporary. One day you feel inspired, the next day you don't. You can't rely on motivation because it comes and goes like the weather. If you only work when you feel like it, you'll never get anywhere. Discipline, though, that's what separates the winners from everybody else. Discipline means you show up even when you're tired. It means you do the work even when you don't feel like it. It means your actions are not controlled by your emotions. Think about it. If the only time you went to work was when you were excited about it, you'd probably be unemployed. The same goes for your dreams. If you wait to feel ready, you'll be waiting forever. Successful people don't ask themselves, do I feel like doing this today? No, they just do it. They treat their goals like a job, like something that must get done, no matter what. They don't let emotions decide their future. Some days you're going to wake up exhausted. Some days you're going to be frustrated. But those are the most important days to push through. Because every time you win against your excuses, you're building a mindset that can't be broken. You don't need motivation. You need a decision. A decision that says, no matter how I feel, no matter what's going on, I will show up. I will do the work. Because at the end of the day, the people who succeed are the ones who didn't quit. If you master discipline, you become unstoppable. It won't matter how you feel. It won't matter what's going on around you. You will do what needs to be done. And when you do that, there's no way you can lose. Every excuse you make is stealing from your future. I don't have time to decide, I don't have time nor delaying your success. Nobody is taking your dream from you. You are giving it away with your excuses. We all have the same 24 hours. The difference between successful people and everybody else is how they use those hours. Some people waste time. Some people invest it. And the people who invest it they win. You have to stop lying to yourself. You're not too busy, you're just choosing something else over your dream. You're not too tired, you just haven't made your goal a priority. The second you get honest with yourself, that's when things start to change. Success doesn't care about your excuses. Life doesn't pause because you're tired. Either you make progress or you make excuses, but you can't do both. You either get results or you get regrets. Which one do you want? Nobody owes you success. Nobody's going to come knock on your door and hand you a better life. If you want something, go get it. Stop talking about it. Stop thinking about it. Just start. Every time you let an excuse win, you're moving further away from the life you want. Every time you push past an excuse, you're moving closer. It is that simple. The question is, how bad do you want it? At the end of your life, do you want to look back and see a list of excuses or a list of accomplishments? Because one way or another, you're writing that story right now. Most people think success comes from making big moves and from taking huge leaps. But the truth is that success comes from the little things you do every day. It's not about going all in once. It's about showing up every single day. Small steps taken consistently create unstoppable momentum. Have you ever seen a drop of water wear down a rock? It doesn't happen in a day or a week or a month. But over time, that constant drip day after day breaks through solid stone. That's how success works. It's the small, consistent actions that make the biggest difference in the long run. Look at anybody great at what they do, athletes, musicians, business owners, leaders. They didn't get there by luck. They got there by practicing their craft every single day when no one was clapping for them. When nobody cared, they kept going until their results spoke for them. The problem is that too many people quit before they see the payoff. They get frustrated because they don't see instant results. They go to the gym for a week and expect to see a six-pack. They work on their dream for a month and expect to be rich. That's not how it works. The ones who win are the ones who keep going, even when they don't see immediate progress. They trust the process. They know that all those small efforts, all those little sacrifices are stacking up. They understand that success is just a game of patience and persistence. Every single thing you do adds up. Every workout, every extra hour of work, every sacrifice. You might not see the results today, but you will see them. Just like a seed takes time to grow into a tree, your efforts take time to pay off. But only if you keep watering them every single day. If you want massive results, stop looking for shortcuts and start focusing on consistency. The most successful people in the world are not always the smartest, the most talented, or the luckiest. They are just the ones who never stop showing up. Everybody loves the idea of success when they're feeling good, when they're inspired, when the energy is high. But what about the days when you're exhausted? The days when life feels heavy? The days when you don't feel like showing up? Those are the most important days. See, anybody can work when they're motivated. Anybody can show up when things are easy. But success ain't about what you do when it's easy. It's about what you do when it's hard. It's about pushing through on the days when your mind is telling you to take it easy. If you only work when you feel like it, you'll never go far. Your emotions are unreliable. One day you're excited. The next day you're not. If you let your feelings decide your actions, you'll be stuck in the same place forever. The people who win in life are the ones who work no matter how they feel. Think about it when you push through on a day when you didn't feel like it. That's a win. That's proof that you're stronger than your excuses. That's proof that you're in control. And every time you push through, you build mental toughness. You train yourself to be unstoppable. Those tough days, that's where the real growth happens. Those are the days that separate winners from everybody else. Because most people quit when it gets hard. Most people make excuses. But if you can keep going when everything in you is telling you to stop, that's when you become dangerous. You have to understand that the grind doesn't care about your feelings. If you want success, you have to show up even when you're tired, even when you're frustrated, even when you're doubting yourself, because that's what separates champions from everybody else. If you can train yourself to work on the hard days, you'll wake up one day and realize there are no more hard days because you become too strong for them to break you. Your life is not shaped by what you do once in a while. It's shaped by what you do every single day. Your habits are either pushing you toward your dream or pulling you away from it. Every action you take is a vote for the person you are becoming. If you want to be successful, look at your daily habits. What do you do the moment you wake up? How do you spend your time? What do you feed your mind? Because your results in life will always match your habits. The problem is that most people want success, but they got habits that are leading them the opposite direction. They want to be rich, but they waste money on things they don't need. They want to be healthy, but they eat junk food every day. They want a better life, but they spend hours watching TV instead of working on their dream. You cannot want one thing and do the opposite. That's why so many people never reach their goals. They keep talking about what they want, but their actions don't match their words. Success is not about what you say, it's about what you do. If you want to change your life, start with the small things. Wake up earlier, read more, work out, save money, be consistent. Over time, these small habits will create huge results, but only if you commit to them every single day. Your future is not created by luck. It's created by the habits you choose right now. If you want to change your life, start by changing what you do daily. Have you ever wondered why some people make it and others don't? It isn't because they're the most talented. It isn't because they had the most money. It's because they refused to quit. They made up their mind that no matter what happened, they were not giving up. Life will test you. It will hit you with challenges. It will throw obstacles in your path. And most people, they fold under pressure. They let setbacks break them. But the ones who win, they take the hit and keep going. Quitting is easy. Anybody can quit. It takes no effort to walk away from your dream. What's hard is staying in the game when everything is telling you to stop. What's hard is pushing through when your back is against the wall. You have to be willing to fight for what you want. You have to be willing to push through every single obstacle that life throws at you. Because life is going to test you. It's going to ask, how bad do you want it? And your answer has to be, I want it bad enough to keep going no matter what. Every time you refuse to quit, you get stronger. You build resilience. You develop a mindset that cannot be broken. And that's what makes you unstoppable. Most people don't fail because they aren't capable. They fail because they quit too soon. They stop when it gets hard. They stop when things don't go their way. But if you refuse to quit, success has no choice but to find you. Your only job is to keep going. No matter what happens, no matter how many times you fall, no matter how hard it gets, just never miss a day. Most people sit around waiting for the right time, the right opportunity, and the right feeling before they start. That's why they never make progress. They're too busy waiting when they should be working. Winners don't wait for the perfect moment they created. Do you think successful people had... No, lined up for they started enough money, want enough knowledge when they didn't have the perfect plan. They started messy. They started unprepared. But they started, and that made all the difference. You will never feel ready. You will never have all the answers. You will never be in a situation where everything is lined up perfectly. If you keep waiting for that, you will waste your entire life in the same spot. Winners understand that action creates momentum. The moment you start moving, doors open, opportunities appear, and things begin to align. But none of that happens if you sit around thinking about it. You have to step out and take the risk. You have to start before you're ready. Most people wait for confidence before they take action, but confidence comes from taking action. You don't get confident by thinking about something. You get confident by doing it over and over until it becomes second nature. Every single day you wait, you're delaying your future. Every single day you hesitate, you're pushing back your success. You got to move now. You have to start even if you're scared, even if you're unsure. Because the moment you start, you put yourself ahead of the people who never will. Success does not come to people who wait. It comes to people who do. If you ever want to be great, you have to start before you're ready, work before you feel like it, and believe before you have proof. A lot of people start with high energy. They go all in for a few days, a few weeks, maybe in a few months. But then life gets in the way and they slow down, they take a break, they lose the fire. And that's where they fail. Because success doesn't come from how hard you go, it comes from how long you stay in the game. It's not about showing up once with crazy effort. It's about showing up every single day with discipline. You could have the hardest workout of your life today, but if you don't go back tomorrow, what's the point? You could work 12 hours on your business today, but if you don't touch it for the next 3 weeks, you waste your time. Winners understand that it's not about one big push, it's about small, consistent actions over time. That's what builds skill. That's what builds strength. That's what separates the people who make it from the people who don't. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to keep going. You just need to commit to getting a little bit better every day. Even if it's just 1%, even if it's just a small step, it adds up over time. Most people quit because they're addicted to instant results. They want to see success now. But success is a slow game. It's a process. The ones who win are the ones who keep showing up even when they don't see progress yet. You have to treat your dream like brushing your teeth. You don't skip brushing your teeth just because you're tired. You don't stop brushing just because you're not seeing instant results. You do it every day because you know it keeps you healthy. That's the mindset you need with your goals. If you want to win, stop going so hard for short bursts and start committing to long-term consistency. That's where the real power is. A lot of people want a better future, but they don't realize that their future is being shaped right now. Not next year, not next month. Today. Every decision you make today is either building you up or tearing you down. If you want to be successful in 5 years, what are you doing today to get there? If you want to be in great shape, what are you eating today? If you want to be rich, how are you handling your money today? Your future is just the result of your daily choices. Most people don't realize they're making bad decisions every day. They tell themselves it's just one day off. It's just one bad meal. It's just one missed workout. But all those little choices add up. And before they know it, years pass and they're still in the same place. You have to start thinking about your future self. Every time you want to quit, ask yourself, will my future self thank me for this? Every time you want to skip a workout, every time you want to waste time, ask yourself, am I making a deposit into my future or stealing from it? Every successful person you see today started with small actions years ago. They didn't become great overnight. They planted seeds every single day and eventually they reap the harvest. But the ones who never planted, they're still waiting. The reason most people don't succeed is simple. They waste too much time. They keep pushing things off. They think they have time. But time is not on your side. Every day you waste is a day you don't get back. If you want a better future, work for it today. Stop making excuses. Stop putting things off. Your future is waiting for you to show up now. Everything you do is shaping you into someone. Every choice, every action, every habit, it's all forming your identity. The question is, who are you becoming? Most people don't think about this. They live on autopilot. They wake up, do the same things, waste the same time, repeat the same bad habits, and then wonder why their life never changes. But every single day they're casting votes for the person they're becoming. If you skip the gym, you're voting to be out of shape. If you waste time scrolling on your phone, you're voting to be unproductive. If you keep making excuses, you're voting to be the kind of person who never follows through. But on the flip side, if you show up today, if you put in the work, if you stay disciplined, that's a vote for the person who wins. Every time you do the right thing, you reinforce that identity. You start seeing yourself as someone who is unstoppable. The problem is that most people don't connect their small daily actions to their bigger goals. They think missing one day doesn't matter. But every action, no matter how small, is either helping you or hurting you. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to make sure that the majority of your options are voting for the person you want to be. Over time, those votes will add up, and your results will speak for themselves. You are not what you say you are. You are what you do consistently. If you want to be great, start casting votes for that greatness every single day. Let me tell you something, your life is not going to change because you want it to. It's not going to change because you wish for it. It's only going to change if you make the decision to show up every single day and put in the work. You can't afford to miss a day, not a day of discipline, not a day of effort, not a day of believing in yourself. Because every day you show up, you're getting stronger. Every day you stay consistent, you're separating yourself from the people who quit. The people who win in life aren't the smartest. They aren't the luckiest. They're the ones who refuse to stop. The ones who understood that success is built in the small, daily actions, not in some overnight miracle. So from this day forward, commit to yourself, commit to your dreams. Commit to putting in the effort even when you don't feel like it. You are shaping your future right now. And if you stay locked in, if you stay disciplined, if you never miss a day, there is nothing, and I mean nothing, that can stop you.